If you're a producer, an artist, a musician, or all three, here are 5 hard truths that you're going to face no matter what. So in no particular order, but basically hard truth number 1. For the most part, if not almost always, strangers will always support you first. If you're wondering why your friends aren't in the comments or why your family isn't in the comments, it's probably because they think that this is maybe just a hobby for you, or maybe because they don't think that this is the path that you should be taking. So therefore, they oftentimes will project the idea of who they want you to be onto you, and that oftentimes doesn't look like a musician, a producer, or an artist. So the problem that you may be facing is that you're maybe not comfortable interacting with strangers online or maybe in public, but the reality is that a lot of people want to know who you are, and if the music is good, they want to interact with you. It's just oftentimes going to look like somebody who you never met. So it's really good that you work on your social skills in terms of you interacting with people that you never met, and also just accepting the fact that a lot of these people are probably going to look like people that you've never met, because the reality is that people are always looking for a feeling, and your friends and your family already know how they feel about you. Hard truth number 2. Your quality could be top tier, but if you're unknown, that quality is not going to be appreciated. You can have the best producers, you can have the best engineers, and you can have the best mix, but if nobody knows the song exists, if a tree falls in a forest. And I do mean this lightly, but the reality is that you do need to create something that people are going to appreciate, and then also show it to people so that they can appreciate it. Hard truth number 3. If you're not posting visuals, your music's not going to have an identity. People need to know how to feel, and sometimes that can only be done visually. So like I said, you can have the best product, but if no one knows it exists, you need to show them why they should anticipate or why they should appreciate what you're creating. And a lot of times that's tied to a visual identity. Hard truth number 4. Chasing virality will disappoint and burn you out faster than trying, failing, reconfiguring, and trying again. The reason why I say this is because if you're always chasing trends, or if you're always trying to follow what's current, that's going to change. So eventually you're not going to be able to be yourself, because you're always going to have to fit into a trend or into something that somebody else has created in order for you to gain popularity, for you to go viral. You want these things to happen organically, and you also want them to happen on the account of the things that you're creating, not fitting into an idea that somebody else has created for you to go viral. Hard truth number 5. If you aren't truly dedicated to the music, then your career will fail with you. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this, but you have to love what you do. Even if nobody's listening, even if nobody's watching, you have to have the desire to be the best version of yourself musically, artistically, and even just as a visionary for your music. Because if you don't, then you're going to allow for the hardships and all the failures, and potentially even the lack of support that you get, to defer you from being the artist that you know you're capable of being. That's lame as shit. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I know that sounds crazy, but I wouldn't wish that level of confliction on my worst enemy, which shows you how deeply invested I am into making the music that I want to create. With or without the audience, I'm going to do it regardless. Love what you do, and there you have it. 5 hard truths of being an artist, producer, or musician. Chat.